Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about Workhorse stock news, specifically why so many people have been buying WKHS stock, why many institutions have increased their Workhorse group positions, how Workhorse stock could explode based on their drone technology, and lastly we will look at Workhorse's debts. Remember to like this video right now for more Workhorse news updates. Subscribe if you are new. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much. You're the best. Comment down below your average price for Workhorse stock. And without further ado, let's jump into our first article. So by now you would know that Workhorse has a highly volatile stock with a daily trading activity of anywhere between 11 million and 23 million shares, causing the stock to fluctuate rapidly. But analysts are still in agreement over WKHS stock, saying that you should hold and or buy Workhorse stock as of right now, but this could flip at a moment's notice. Workhorse Group also has a strong outlook with their stock price soaring 669% over 6 months, with a year-over-year growth rate of over 3,000% when compared to their industry, which has experienced a negative 10% growth. Workhorse is also expecting revenue growth of 2,364% since last year. Analysts believe their revenue will be around $16 million for the quarter ending on March 1st, 2021, with an increase of sales by 417,000%, which is astronomical. Currently, insiders, which would be their management team, like their CEO, CFO, and COO, own about 9% of Workhorse, while institutional investors own about a third of Workhorse Group, with around 217 various institutions holding WKHS stock. The top two greatest holdings come from BlackRock, who owns 6.21 million shares, worth more than $160 million, and Seaport Global Asset Management, who owns almost 4 million Workhorse stocks. Now, if you are looking to invest in mutual funds instead of investing in Workhorse directly because you think it's too risky, the iShares Russell 2000 and Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund are just good funds in general to own, so you should look into those. Also, recently, ARK Invest, Goldman Sachs, and Arosa Capital Management have all recently bought WKHS stock before it goes on an absolute tear in December. Some of their new purchases include Workhorse WKHS stock, Blink Charging BLNK stock, and Ferrari RACE stock. Here is a snapshot of Arosa's biggest holdings, and Workhorse Group literally is one of their newest buys, and it's their #1 holding right now, which makes up more than 12% of their entire portfolio, but I do not know why they listed it twice. Their average buying price was between $14 and $19, which perfectly aligned with the buy signals I gave in previous videos when Workhorse was below $19 according to current metrics. Speaking of Workhorse stock, let's talk about their drone technology and how it will take the world by storm. Literally, listen to this. There is a 156-page global drone package delivery system market plan that takes drone technology all over the world within 5 years. Now, sadly, I do not have access to this plan. I only got to read the summaries, but if you all want, I can order this plan and I will read all 156 pages and tell you all how this plan will work. This plan talks about the main countries that will be instituted in this initiative, the competition that they are expecting in the developing drone delivery sector, and they have even done a SWOT analysis on all major companies that are involved in this program, including Workhorse Group. If you do not already know, I graduated with honors from a business school, and while I was there, I studied finance, statistics, and majored in business management with a concentration in human resources. I have personally conducted SWOT analysis myself many times. It stands for strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. We could talk about SWOT for a while, but I dug around to see if I could find their research regarding their SWOT analysis on the main companies in this massive plan that no one seems to be talking about, but I could not find the research. But I did find a list of their major companies, which are Amazon, Workhorse Group, DHL, Boeing, FedEx, and Airbus, just to name a few. These are massive companies that already have national and international capabilities with very developed technology, and if Workhorse is up to par with these companies, then Workhorse Group and their WKHS stock will do extremely well. With this global drone package delivery system paired with a full market overview, along with companies of this level of prestige and technology, this could very well be possible, and in the time frame of only 5 years for something this massive is incredible. This strategic plan outlines industry growth, technological improvements, major market players, future trajectory, market dynamics, and the software, hardware, and services that are needed to make this a reality. The plan even touched on market share and segmentation among the major companies that are a part of this movement and why the world needs this. And for something so ambitious, 156 pages is not even that much. Let me quote from the article that gives us the main concepts covered in the report. And I quote, "The study analyzes the product consumption growth rate in the applicable regions along with their consumption market share. The report also includes information regarding the products used throughout the topographies. The report examines competitive progress such as expansions, agreements, new product launches, and acquisitions on the global drone package delivery system market." This has the potential for Workhorse to rival that of the USPS contract, because this is not just national, this is international news. They would literally go from a national company to an international company in only 5 years, which is absolutely astounding and amazing. But speaking about Workhorse, let's jump into their debt. But why do we need to look at Workhorse Group's debt? Well, it's because apart from equity, debt shows us the financial building blocks of the company and how it looks to see if it can stand on its own 2 feet. And although Workhorse has weak fundamentals and financials, we are still mainly relying on optics for this stock, so it doesn't hurt just to take a look at their debt, just so we know what we are getting into if we decide to invest in Workhorse or to continue to invest in Workhorse stock. Now, we will be defining debt as both short-term and long-term debt, where short-term debt is debt that is due within 1 year, and long-term debt is Workhorse debt that will be due in more than 1 year. The most up-to-date information I found on Google was too old for me, but even when I went to their official website and pulled up Workhorse Group's financial statements, it only beat Google's relevancy by a single month. And although this Workhorse Group financial statement has not been audited, it's trustworthy, otherwise they would be in really big trouble. I have highlighted the relevant numeric values, and basically Workhorse is fine. I am not too worried about their debt, and they should start to turn some profit by the end of 2022 based upon their current standings. Anyway, that is all I have for you all today. Remember, as always, to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next YT video.